Hey guys, Nick here with Celeb Dirty Laundry. We hope you had a chance to catch last night's episode of True Blood, which was titled Gone, Gone, Gone. It was a good one, pretty bloody as always. We have the top 5 moments for you, the ones that we think you ought to know to get yourselves caught up for next weekend. So let's take a look, and thanks for watching. Alright, so True Blood, I think, is always really good with its opening sequences. You know, they pull you in real quick and get you back into the bon ton situation. So in this episode, Sookie is in her house just chilling, you know, like she usually does at night. She has some Chinese food when she hears a knock on the door. So she grabs her gun because she just has it, you know, lying next to the Chinese food box, like we all would have lying around right by our Chinese food. So she takes the gun, goes to answer the door, and, you know, sigh of relief, it's just the coroner, who happens to be a vampire. She welcomes him in to her home, which, you know, as we know, we have to do with vampires. They need an invitation to come inside. Then he goes crazy on her, vampire crazy. He wants to eat her. He wants to eat Sookie, all of her. He wants to, you know, suck out her fairy blood, because that's real nice. That's some real nice blood. That's good blood. It's fairy blood. So he throws her to the ground, knocks the gun out of her hand, and he, you know, just attacks her thigh. And he sucks everything out of her thigh. Just all the blood. All the nice fairy blood. But Sookie is a fairy. Sookie's a fairy, okay? We don't mess with fairies. Fairy power! We should get that straight. So she grabs her chopsticks, stabs him in the back, which just happens to nab the heart, and he's gone. He's a goner. Vampire juice all over the floor. Just vampire juice. Vampire juice. Sookie's okay. Sookie's okay. Alright, so the next moment we thought was pretty great was the whole Hoyt, Jessica, and Jason situation. You know, it's been a little love triangle going on for a while. They've been playing around with it a bit, and Hoyt has just, you know, finally gotten fed up. And he does what all people do when they get fed up with love triangles, you know? He just wants to go to Alaska. The great frontier. He just wants to move there because he has a new job, and so he plans on doing that. So he arranges for him, Jessica, and Jason to meet at Merlot's, and he asks Jessica to glamour him all up, so he just forgets about all his tears and sadness and love, because he wants to start something new. So reluctantly, Jessica agrees to do this. Jason is really sad because Hoyt is, of course, his, you know, childhood best friend. But they let him go. And they're all sad, but, you know, they sever their ties and let him go his own way. No! Hoyt! Actually, later in the episode, we see Jason driving in the cop car with Sookie. And he sees Hoyt driving out of Bon Ton when he stops him, you know, pulls him over with his little cop car. And Hoyt doesn't remember him at all. Not at all. It's so sad. So sad. So one thing that has me very concerned with not only this episode, but the last few episodes, is that Bill continues to think that he is the chosen one. The chosen one. Bill, you're not the chosen one. You're just not. There's only one chosen person in this world. Harry Potter. Harry Potter is the chosen one, Bill. Just stop. Lilith doesn't want you. She doesn't want any of the Vampire Authority members. You all are high on that blood. So stop drinking it and get your crap together. So I'm just going to say right now that Pam is one of my favorite characters on the show, especially this season. I think they're doing a great job with her character, her story, her development, especially with this, with her new progeny, Tara. I think there's definitely going to be a little a little something something between those two. And I just think they're only going to continue to grow. We really saw that when Tara decided to just, take a sword, a really sharp sword, and just chop off that new sheriff of Area Number 5, who just thought he could waltz into Fantasia and take over. You can't do that, okay? So Terry made sure that he was stopped, and Pam walked in, of course, witnessing the vampire juice and blood and guts all over the floor. You could tell she was a little mad, but there's also that little glimmery, shimmery thing in her eye that said, you go, girl, Tara, you go, girl, you go. Finally, we have this whole magical fairy contract thing that Jason finds under a floorboard in Sookie's bedroom, which was at one point her grandmother's bedroom. So they find that there's a whole bunch of, mystical mumbo jumbo on this piece of paper. She takes it to the Magical Fairy Strip Club, and of course, there's a 500-year-old fairy there who is pregnant. She's pregnant with a baby at 500 years old, who uses her magical fairy fingers, fairy power, to interpret the document. Now, the document is actually a contract, and of course, it's a contract between Warlow, which is the vampire that killed Sookie's parents in the car crash on the bridge, and it's saying that Warlow is contracted to get the first Fae-born child of the Stackhouse line. The first female child. Now, of course, Claude, who is one of the many fairies protecting the Stackhouse family, says that, there actually hasn't been a girl born in around 200 years with Fae blood in the Stackhouse family, but Sookie, so looks like she's going to be dinner for Warlow. Watch out, Sookie. You just can't catch a break, can you? Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. It's been fun chatting with you. Make sure to check out www.celebdirtylaundry.com for all your entertainment news and celeb gossip. We have everything you need or want or don't really need to know, but, makes your life just a little bit more fun. So make sure to check us out. If you want to chat some more about this week's True Blood episode, make sure to hit up the comments and we'll make sure to get back to you. Thanks. Chat with you later. Bye.